Ireland has just elected a hard left president, Esther. She calls Israel a terrorist state, but says the Hamas terrorist group is part of the fabric of Palestinian society, and the British Prime Minister, like ours, should not be demanding Hamas be banned from governing a future Palestinian state. Here she is.
I'm asking you this morning why you would say Hamas is part of the fabric of the Palestinian people.
I'll try and answer that for you as best I can. They are part of the civil society of Palestine.
Do you regard them as a terrorist organisation?
They are prescribed as a terrorist organisation.
Do you accept that? Do you agree with that designation?
That's the designation. Israel is acting as a terrorist state.
Well, that is now Ireland's new president in a landslide win on the weekend. What do you make of that?
I mean, I think I'll give Ireland a little bit of grace in that she won basically off a technicality, and they had a record number of spoiled ballots for the very reason that you can imagine. The anger, the palpable anger amongst the many Irish voters, it cannot be understated. That being said, she's basically Ireland's answer to Jeremy Corbyn. She is a complete walking disaster. To even have a go at Keir Starmer, who's not known for being a conservative, by the way, for saying that Hamas should have no part of ruling Gaza, is quite incredible to me. I mean, really, that I don't even think Jeremy Corbyn would say something like that, which is saying something. But you know, she holds the typical fashionable views of the hard left in Ireland. She's hostile to the UK, even though they don't complain about all the freebies they get from the UK and the security guarantees that they get from the UK. She's hostile to the US, even though all the tech bros from the US are basically propping up Ireland's economy and taking advantage of their record low corporate tax rates, which if we had in the UK politicians with brains, they would be seeking to emulate that, because many of them will probably be put off by her very left-wing views. She fashionably helped banks repossess people's homes, but apparently that's not a crime amongst left-wing people, because now that she's joined the ranks of the hard left, that's apparently forgivable. She's a typical, champagne socialist, and I don't think she's going to get much traction in Ireland, who have no patience for this type of politics anymore, really.
Oh dear, Ireland though, but it's foreign policy, signing the condolence book for the death of Hitler and all that. I mean, seriously. It's hard to exaggerate, meanwhile, how chaotic the UK Labor government's handling of illegal immigration is there. So I know we talked about this before. It's leading record numbers of illegal immigrants on boats, housing many of them at hotels. Last week, it accidentally released one illegal immigrant who'd been jailed for the sexual assault of a 14-year-old girl. Now, he's finally been recaptured after 2 days, but what on earth does all this say?
It says that this country is being ruled by incompetence more than anything. I think the most insulting part of it is the fact that this government is treating it as he's been recaptured. You let him out. You let this man out. This is the man, let's not forget, whose arrest kicked off the protest outside the Epping Bell Hotel, which was known for housing migrants. This man's arrest was the catalyst for that, and somehow he was let out. And the UK media has been awash over the last few days saying, oh, there's a manhunt searching for this man. What do you mean manhunt? You let him out with a cell phone and £50 to go about his merry way.
This is incredible. First they let them in and then they let them out and then they put them back in again. It's the hokey pokey. Asylum seekers featuring. Honestly, Esther Krakue, always great to see you. Thank you so much for your time.